Hey guys, Zuzunatural here. Welcome back to my channel. I know I've been missing in action, but I am back. It's blazing hot outside today. You can see the sun coming in through that window, even though I have the blinds down. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going out there. It is November and it's 91 degrees. I am not going out there. So I have the air conditioner blasting. I've got on a long sleeve shirt like it's cool out, even though it's not. I can have a tank top on. But yeah, so I figured I'd make a video for you guys. Today I'm going to do an empties. I have a lot of empties. Most of the empties are skincare. So if you're a skincare junkie like myself, you should be very happy to see some of the products that I have. A lot of them are samples. I'm going to try to not talk as much as I generally do on an empties, but I can't promise you anything. Sometimes I just go on a tangent and it happens. But I have a lot, so I want to try to get through it without doing like a 20-some minute video. That's the goal. So I'm going to shut up right now and get into it. So the first things I want to show you is Tata Harper. So these are sample sizes, deluxe sample sizes from Tata Harper, and it came in her essentials gift set. I think it's called the Daily Essentials, and this is so bomb. So it's a kit that has 6 products. I only have 5 here because the eye cream came in just like a little kind of like paper thing that you tear, which I didn't like, especially when all of these are in gorgeous glass. So it comes with, let's see, let me do this in order here and how you would put it on your face. So it comes with the cleanser, and it comes with the regenerating cleanser, which is the Tata Harper cleanser that I actually purchased in full size that I have shown you guys that I love and adore. It comes with a hydrating floral essence. It comes with a rejuvenating serum. It comes with a resurfacing mask, and it comes with a reparative moisturizer, and then it comes with the eye cream. And the amount of eye cream they gave you, maybe I just use too much product, which I do. To me, it didn't kind of last as long as these products did. I was able to use these for almost 3 weeks, these deluxe samples, which gives you an idea of how you really like it. So the Daily Essentials kit, I believe, is $70, which is really good to be able to try 6 different products from Tata Harper because she's a little pricey. I got it from Nordstrom, but you can get it from so many different places. I saw it at Detox Market. Anyway, I loved everything except for the eye cream. I wasn't wild about the eye cream, but I loved everything. So that is why I purchased the cleanser in full size. I was like, okay, these are pricey. We're just going to go with the cleanser. But the moisturizer and the serum are also calling my name. They are beautiful. So Tata Harper's products have beautiful ingredients, most of them which are organic. They are plant-based. All of these are vegan. I'm not sure if everything is vegan. I'm not sure. She may do like some honey or something in some products, but I haven't looked at all of her products. And they are just so beautiful. They smell like some sort of bouquet of flowers. Like, I just love them. I can't say enough good things about this Tata Harper kit. So if you've been wanting to try Tata Harper, try the Daily Essentials kit. I think it claims that it gives you your glow, gets your glow on. And so it does. Next up, I have my Lotus Moon Skin Boost Peptide Elixir. This is my favorite serum on the planet. Love this serum. I have another serum that I'm using as well from another brand, and I really love it, but it's for something totally different. So this is for normal oily combination skin or fine lines, and it has peptides, it has sea buckthorn, it has resveratrol. It's 78% organic. This stuff is amazing. I absolutely adore it. This was the September specials. She had this on special. I probably should have did this video in September so you could have got it on special, but I went ahead and ordered myself another bottle because I was out. But I absolutely love and adore this. Definitely repurchasing, already repurchased. So this is a staple in my skincare. I stopped using this for maybe about 3 weeks to a month or so because I just didn't get around to repurchasing it, and I noticed a difference in my skin. And those are the skincare products that I love and adore because they are actually working. And you might not know it as you're using it because it's kind of a gradual thing, but then you stop and you go, wait a minute, my skin looks different. And so this right here, bomb. I'm not not sure if I featured this in an Empties yet. I don't think I had because I still had it in the box, although I finished using it a while ago. So this is Audacity Pure Elements, and this is the Mint Green Tea Hydro Purifying Treatment Mist. So it's a toner. I was not in love with this product. It was fine. Like, I don't have any problems with it, but I find that if I'm going to pay like $30 some for a toner, I'm going to need to love it because you don't have to pay that much for a toner. So I did love that it was hydrating without making you oily, right? I do love the smell of it. It has a nice kind of green tea fresh scent, but as far as it feeling like it did anything wow, no. So I'm not going to repurchase this at all. And that's the Audacity Pure Elements green tea mist. Not gonna get it. This is my Blue Sky mask from Facemask Alchemy. So if anyone has not heard of the mask subscription box from Facemask Alchemy, which is also in the color green, Marie, if you are not following her, you need to follow her on Instagram. You need to subscribe to her YouTube channel. She is the bomb. Love her. And she is a skincare addict just like me, except for she knows a lot more about skin than I do. So she has a subscription box. It's very affordable, under $11, and you get a monthly mask, enough to last you the month, and it is beautiful. Blue Sky has actually been my favorite of the masks thus far, and it's empty. So she gives you enough to last about a month. And the idea is that she wants you to be done with this by the time the new one is coming. So you're not going to be holding on to this. You don't need to have this all year. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been using them up in time for the new one to come. And I actually just got my new one 2 days ago and I haven't used it yet. So maybe tonight. So yeah, so Facemask Alchemy, check her out if you have not. You will not be disappointed. Bomb. So here I have 2 samples from Be Natural Organics. I love Be Natural Organics. I love that they have samples. These are 2 of the masks that they have that I wanted to try because I've never tried their mask. This was a detox mud mask and this was a clearing mask. And one was more of like a bentonite clay base. The other one had clays and I think it may have had some different muds, but I don't remember what. I loved both of them. The clearing mask you can use as a spot treatment, which I did. These little samples cost like $4, so they're very affordable. And I like them. I'm probably going to purchase one or both because I really liked both of them in a full size. And I like Be Natural Organics because I feel like they're affordable. They're not like low end affordable, but they're affordable as far as like these masks might cost. They're under $20. They're under 20. I don't know how much they are, but between $10 and $20 for a full size, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I know like my cleanser that I use from them is like $20. So I love Be Natural Organics. If you haven't tried them, definitely check out their site and get some samples if you want to try some things out. This is Zuzunatural Naturals, and this is the Bioactive 8 Berry Fruit Enzyme Mask. One thing I love and adore about Zuzunatural is if anyone is asking me for product recommendations and they're just starting out in green beauty, I always recommend Zuzunatural. Number one, it is easily accessible, so you can get it like at Whole Foods and other stores like that. Like if you have like a green beauty section in your store, they'll generally have Zuzunatural. It is affordable. So of the green beauty products that I use as far as skincare, Zuzunatural would be the most affordable. I mean, they have products that cost $10, which is really unheard of in the green beauty world. You generally have to cough up some money for stuff. So I usually recommend Zuzunatural to people who are just getting into green beauty, but for anyone, like if you have a budget and you don't want to break the bank, which I totally understand, I don't either, Zuzunatural Naturals is the way to go. This mask is a nice one. It's like a kind of a jelly type gelled mask. It smells delicious like berries. I love that it comes in glass. Is this glass? Am I lying to you? I think this is plastic. I think this is green plastic. My bad. I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, I don't know. But I do love Zuzunatural. So I probably will repurchase this because it's an affordable mask. And they have other masks. I think they have a turmeric one that I really like. That's the one I think I've been liking lately. That's brightening, which is good for my color, my discoloration. I can't talk. Discoloration. What the heck? For my hyperpigmentation that is on my jawline. So the rest of the skincare products I'm going to show you are all samples. And the first one is the Problem Solver from Linstrom. This is not the first time I've purchased this sample. I just have not coughed the $100 up for the jar. But I think I'm going to because I love it. I've probably had a sample of the Problem Solver maybe 4 or 5 times. And let me tell you, the name is accurate. It is a problem solver. It solves problems. If I have any sort of pimple, anything under the surface, let me tell you, put this on this, it will not come out. It will not come out and join the rest of the whatever's happening with your face. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to end up buying this, and the sun is getting really intense. I'm going to end up buying the full size of this. That'll be my splurge. I'm going to just cough up the $100. Comes in powder form, so I know it will last a while, just like the Clean Dirt, which I do currently own. And I do like, and I have been using as a mask lately. I haven't been using it as a cleanser, but I put it on and let it sit, kind of like the Problem Solver. But I find that the Problem Solver is a little more get up in there for like pimples and blemishes. So I love this. I'm going to get a full size. Next up I have, let me tell you, this was a pleasant surprise. So this is from Hemp Beauty, and this is their Sun Prep, and it's SPF 30, I believe. Yes, SPF 30. And I didn't even know they had a sunscreen. It smells so beautiful. It smells like melons, like exotic melons. It leaves no white cast at all. I mean, it's gone, so I really can't show you because I use that puppy empty. This stuff is so bomb. I'm going to buy a full size of this, especially since, I mean, you should be wearing sunscreen all year round. But since it's still 90 here, of course I need to have it on. Some of you guys are like in the 40s and 50s and maybe even cooler. So you're like, maybe when it gets warmer. But I need it. So I'm going to actually buy a full size of this. Loved it. It is beautiful. And the texture is really nice. It just blends right, like it absorbs right into the skin like a really light moisturizer. And I find that I did not need a moisturizer at all when I use this. So it's like multi-purpose. Loved it. Okay, now I have Audacity. This is the Ultra Effective Eye Cream sample. And I wasn't in love with this, but I will say that with eye creams, I'm generally not in love because I feel like they sell you a bunch of pipe dreams. Like, oh, it's going to get rid of dark circles. You won't have any more puffiness. Under your eyes is going to be youthful. You're going to look like you did when you were 18. And you don't. You don't. Like, you still have the dark circles. You still have the puffiness. And you are just like rubbing it away for days and months. And you're just like, they lied to me. So it's okay. I just don't find that I need to spend a lot of money on an eye cream because they don't ever do what they claim. I do have an eye serum from Lotus Moon that I do love. And, you know, that one doesn't really break the bank, and I usually catch it when it's on special or sale. That one I really like, but it's more of a serum, not an eye cream. I still find that I need an eye cream when I use it. But as far as eye cream goes, I have not been wowed. If you have an eye cream that you use that you love and adore and works miracles, let me know. Because these under eyes are not like they used to. You know, I'm not 21 anymore. So these under eyes are definitely showing and proving that I am not. Okay, so these last samples are all from the Detox Market. This one is the Clarifying Moisturizer from Tata Harper. I really like this. It had a nice consistency, kind of like a light, airy jelly, not super oily. So I did like it, and it's specifically for like blemish prone skin. Not sure if I will purchase a full size of it because I have a moisturizer that I currently use, and then I have a serum that's for blemish prone skin. So I'm not sure I'll purchase this, but I did like it, and it'll be in the back of my mind just in case I feel like buying something new, which happens quite often because I'm a skincare junkie. Also, I have, I don't know what this says. It's a Tata Harper mask. It's green. I want to say it's the clarifying mask, but don't quote me on that because it's like all rubbed away. But I love this. So go and look at the Tata Harper mask and see which one is green. Looks make you look like a sea monster. Has a very herbal smell. This was really lovely. I felt like this was perfect for around that time of the month when you're going to have a breakout, when you know breakouts are going to come. You put this on and you can kind of get it before it happens, or you can use it as a spot treatment. I am going to cough up the bucks, and I am going to get this. This was the bomb. This sample was the Mahalo Petal Hydrating Mask. This was lovely. I mean, I see what the hype is about. It smells, oh my goodness, it smells good. It's like a flowered candy. You almost want to like lick it. Don't lick it, but you almost want to. But this was really nice. However, I have combination oily skin, so I think that this is something that I would want to use when it's cooler and my skin is not as oily, and because I mean, this is hydrating. Obviously, it's called the Petal Hydrating Mask, but I had to try it because everybody loves it so much. But for me and my skin, not so much, but I still liked it. It was nice, and I would revisit another sample in the winter. If I was actually in winter temperatures, it'll probably be 100 still in the winter here. But I did like it, but I didn't love it, and I won't purchase it. We're going to get into some makeup. But actually, before we get into makeup, I have this empty. This is IDO Mayer. This is my toothpaste of choice. I've been using this toothpaste probably a couple of years now, since the first time I ever purchased it. I got it at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. It is made with an Ayurvedic herbal blend. It is beautiful. I love it. I generally get it in licorice. This is fresh mint. You can get this off of Vitacost, and it is very affordable, like $3.99 or something like that. It is fluoride-free, gluten-free, paraben-free, no artificial colors or bleaches. It's cruelty-free. It's the bomb. It has neem and pilu, which are kind of known as like the herbs that are really good for teeth and gums. And I love it. Like this is the only toothpaste I use now and have used for like the last 2 years now. Once I discovered it, I was just like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. So I get this one all the time. Now I'm going to move into makeup. I have a few makeup items, and this is what I want to start with because this is a big deal right here. You might not think it's a big deal, but this is a big deal. So as far as green beauty goes, I am by no means a purist, but what I will say is I am serious about reading ingredients and kind of trying to make a conscious decision on what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use. So 99.9% of my products are green beauty, plant-based products, but this right here is a NYX or NYX lip pencil, okay? This is the only makeup, actually not just makeup, anything that I use, skincare, makeup, whatever, that is not green beauty. I have had this for years. I never really wore a lot of red lipstick, so it was kind of just sitting in the back of the cabinet for when I would wear red lipstick, because I like to do a lined lip when I do red lipstick. I don't know, it just makes it like pop more. So this is hot red, and I just always liked it. As you can see, I didn't even use a lot just because I didn't use a lot of red lipstick. So I could never like really throw it away. And I was like, I need to find a replacement. And I did. So this is going in the garbage. So I will no longer have any kind of like mainstream makeup or anything in my collection, which is like awesome, because I remember when I was like transitioning a few years ago, I would still have a few things, and this is the last remaining item. Now I will show you what I replaced it with. This is Zuzunatural, and this is their cherry lip liner. And let me see, I don't know if I could give you like a side-by-side comparison of the colors. Not that it really matters, they're both red, but like they look pretty, I don't know how I did that. They look pretty much the same. And it's the one I'm wearing right now as a lip liner, and it's bomb. So I found my replacement, and this will probably last forever, although I've been wearing red a lot lately. So if you're interested in replacing maybe a red lip liner or any lip liner that you have, you might want to check Zuzunatural out, because this one is bomb. It's creamy, it glides on, doesn't dry your lips out, and it just works lovely. The red shade is quite pretty. Also, I have my Well People, and this is the Expressionist mascara. This is the black color. Love it. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I love the brush. It's real stiff, and I feel like it gets those lashes, like the individual lashes. This is probably my third or fourth tube of this, so like we are really getting down. I love this. I love the Plain Jane Beauty, and I actually use them both. This I don't use on my bottom lashes because it does bleed, especially when it's really hot here. If it wasn't hot, I probably wouldn't have that problem. But because I have the oily combination skin, because it's hot, I skip the bottom lashes with this. And so I just put it on the top, gives it lift, separation, and a little length. And then I take my Plain Jane Beauty and put it on, and it gives it a little more volume. And then I put the Plain Jane on the bottom because it does not bleed at all. So yeah, I already have 2 more of these on deck because somebody had a sale and I got this for like 25% off. So I was like, yeah, give me 2. So I already have that on deck. It's already repurchased. This is the Mineral Fusion Liquid Eyeliner in Ebony. It is my favorite liquid eyeliner ever. I used to use the Zuzu Luxe. I really do like that. And if you're looking for other colors besides like a black or a brown in a liquid liner, then Zuzu Luxe is certainly going to be the one you want. This only comes in black and brown. But what I like about this is it doesn't bleed as much for oily combination skin with extreme heat. It actually doesn't bleed at all. The Zuzu Luxe, if it's too hot, I get smudging. I do. Now, if you're not in a crazy hot climate like Houston, you don't have to worry about that. But I get no smudging or bleeding with this one. And it's a little more matte. It's not as, I feel like the Zuzu Luxe is a little more glossy, and I like it a little more matte. And so I keep these on deck. I have 2. I have one that I'm using now and one as a backup because it's only like 12 bucks, something like that on Amazon, or I'll get it at Whole Foods on sale. And they always have sales on Mineral Fusion at Whole Foods, always. The last thing I have is this 100% pure. This is the Gemmed Luminizer. This is in rose gold. Look at that container. That packaging is so beautiful. So now this is not empty, but it's a mess. So what happens with it, like many 100%, oh gosh, I'm making a mess, but it's all crumbly. I can't even show you because I'm going to make a mess. I just made a mess, actually. It's all crumbly. And it starts off nice and pressed and perfect. And then within a few days of you using it and it being joggled around in your makeup bag or whatever, it gets crazy crumbly. That's what happens with most of the pressed products that I've purchased from 100% Pure, the pressed powder, this, and it just drives me nuts because every time you open it, it's just a mess and it's all over the place. The color is pretty, the ingredients are beautiful, but I just can't deal with the mess. So I am not going to be repurchasing, and I'm not going to be using it anymore because if you could see the mess that I just made right now, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. So if somebody wants that, I'll just gift it to them. But I have some other highlighters and luminizers that are not a mess, and I'll be using those. And I probably won't purchase any more pressed products from them because I just don't like that mess that it makes. Like, just stuff everywhere, all over the sink and the floor and your makeup bag and your hand and just everywhere. So that is my empties. I try to talk fast and not be as talkative. I don't know how successful I was with that, but like, comment, share, subscribe. If you've tried any of the things that I've talked about in this empties, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Let me know if you liked it, loved it, didn't like it, didn't, whatever. Let me know. If you have any videos that you want to see me do in the future, also drop that in the comments. I'm trying to come up with some content for the next couple of weeks and months. I have I'm going to be doing a hemp beauty look for you guys. So that's coming. I'm going to be doing probably a skincare routine at some point. So that'll be coming. But if you have any videos you want to see or hear me talk about anything, drop it in the comments. I know someone mentioned healthy snacks, and I'm a snacker, so we're going to do that one. We're definitely going to do that one. All right, so anyway, Zuzunatural, peace out, guys. See you in my next video.